practice. And this practice is meant to help us enter into a state that brings us really here together in this circle. And it also allows us to clear anything that might be kind of clinging to us from the day or the evening. So just keep that in mind, and maybe you have your own intention for what it means for you to come into presence. So please let my words kind of slide off you and do your own thing if you'd like. And if the words help point you to that, then allow them to guide you along. So I always like to close my eyes when I do this process, but you can have eyes open or closed. It's nice to have a straight-ish back. It doesn't have to be overly straight. And we want to be relaxed and just start to focus on our breathing. Notice your breathing as it moves into your body and as it moves out of your body. And follow the breath wherever it goes, allowing it to be regular, allowing it to be natural, but bringing your attention to the breath. And now following the breath into the body, the physical body, notice where you're at today. How does your body feel right now? Is there anywhere in particular that kind of calls your attention? Bring your focus to that place if there is. And just notice what the body is asking for. Is it asking for space, for stretching, for relaxation? Is it asking for a certain kind of emotion or color or thought? Like maybe just a word that you can give to your body. Somewhere in your body wants a word like marvelous or outstanding or beautiful or relax or accept or expand. Whatever word comes to you is the right word. And in this way, you're starting to tune into your intuition. Now, beginning to just imagine the space around your physical body and tuning into that. And let yourself get as wide and expansive as you wish. Imagining that your attention, your focus can just go out anywhere in the universe. And let it go on a little journey, maybe to a beautiful place, maybe to a spot in nature or a view of the world. Or maybe just to the space behind your back or in front of your forehead or around your feet. And let your breath connect with this spaciousness, however it wishes to. Letting your breath and your heart connect with this wide spaciousness. And bring an intention for yourself into this moment, whatever it is, whatever you would like to receive. And bring an intention for this group. And bring an intention for some part of your life, your community. And take a moment to wish well for others. And whatever you wish for others, allow yourself to wish that same thing for yourself. Feeling that wish right in your heart. Feeling that wish in your belly. Feeling that wish in your feet. And letting that wish, that intention be felt and shared by everyone together here. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. And you might want to move your fingers or shake them a little, whatever you need to do. Okay, I always feel better after that energy practice. Now we're just going to take 3 deep breaths where we're going to clear the energy for the important topic tonight of procrastination. So breathing in, out through the mouth, and let your hands expand and let go of anything that needs to be let go. 2 more times. That's a wonderful clearing energy breath you can do anytime to kind of help transition or move into presence. All right. So to start tonight, I want to invite you to take out something to write with that you can write in the chat if you wish, or in a document or in a notebook. And I want you to consider when in your life, current life, not in the past, but right now in your life, when do you procrastinate? And just write down when that tends to happen. Some people it's like a day of the week. Some people it's a time of day. Some people it's when they get tired, you know, after a certain amount of minutes of focus. For some, it's when their blood sugar drops. For some, it's when there's an emotional disturbance. There's many different ways that it shows up for us. So when it does show up for you, just imagining that time, what kind of stuff do you like to do to procrastinate? So this is really important to start noticing. What do you like to do? Do you like go on Facebook? Do you clean? You know, what's your style of procrastinating? We all have an individual, unique style of procrastinating. And sometimes the feelings we get when we procrastinate are good indicators of our style. So are there any certain feelings you get when you procrastinate? So I'm going to read you a list of some kind of common emotions and actions, examples. And this is going to help you kind of see a little more. We're just shining a light, getting a little more clear about our particular style. And so the attitude here, if you can, is sort of bring up a curiosity about you and procrastination, a wanting to know more about this relationship. Just like as a coach, you want to know more about a client. This dynamic between you and procrastination is a very interesting client in a way. So already there's been some shares: connect with friends, clear out emails, tidy. When I'm scared, I lose myself in it. I escape how I feel. Make new smoothies and juices. I think I know. Oh, Emma said that. Wonderful. I do something else to achieve. Interesting. When I'm in overwhelm, I procrastinate and then love to clean, which gives me a feeling of accomplishment. Do anything but what I'm supposed to do. Art. So already we've got some very skillful procrastinators here. Now, anyone do anything really mundane and useless? You know? Okay, I do. I could even show you guys. I play an app. I play a game that's it's like I can pull it up right on my phone because I'm so good at it. Wordscapes. And you can see I'm on level 286. So I put some serious procrastination time into my wordscapes. And so, you know, not all procrastination is useful, but sometimes it's hardworking. So there's different styles. Hardworking procrastination might be I clean when I procrastinate, or I organize. Well, to me, that's hardworking. To someone else, that might not be hardworking. But you get the idea of what a hardworking procrastination might look like. Creative. I go dancing, do art, listen to music, right? So there's the creative style of procrastinating. There's the fearful. I imagine everything I can that terrifies me, so there isn't any point in doing what I need to do. Now, that might play out differently for different people, but I think we've all had fear come in and create procrastination. I know if there's emotional worry about a family member, I often find it like my focus goes out the window, right? I don't know where it goes out the window, but it definitely goes somewhere out the window, and I lose focus when I'm worrying about someone. Critical. My need to be perfect makes it impossible to start something. So that's also really, really interesting. Does procrastination kick in before you even begin the thing? Or does it show up when you're in it but getting tired? Or does it show up when you've already made some progress, but it's like saying, don't finish, don't complete that thing. You've got to stop before you get to the end. You know, so where is it that way? Write down insights for yourself, because then you're going to be sharing them. Is your procrastination loving? I tell myself I need to relax and feel good and doing the thing I need to do. I need to give myself that. I don't know what I wrote there. Oh, doing the task I need to do that I'm procrastinating is not going to give me love or make me feel good. So there's really no point in doing it because it's hard. It's going to make me feel crummy. So I might as well do something that makes me feel good because I want to love myself. So that might be one style of procrastinating. Another is connection. I relate to others through my problems, and not doing this is a big problem. And someone else is going to be able to help me with this. So I talk to people about the thing I'm not doing, and it gives me connection, right? Another style is blocked. I feel stuck, like I lost my way. I can't see where to begin or go. I feel blocked. I don't know where I'm going. So you guys have this sheet. Circle one of those or write it down for yourself if one applies more, or make up your own. I'm going to give you a couple minutes now to think about that. So under journal 1, my procrastination style and actions. So what you do and what your style is. And if none of those above on the list fit you, make your own. And next we're going to do something really fun with it, but I want you to really have time to write this down for yourself. And I am using the exact same document you guys are using. Now, before we go to the next journal question, I'm going to tell you a little story because I think stories are really useful. And this is a story that actually relates to becoming friends with procrastination, but it has nothing to do with procrastination. But it really does tie in, and maybe you'll get a sense of it when I'm partway through the story or afterwards or tomorrow, I don't know. But so a true real story from my life. When my children were young, they went to a park day. For a little while, we homeschooled in San Diego, lovely weather, so we were at the park all day. We really weren't doing any schoolwork. We were playing with kids at the park. And so we were at the park. It didn't happen every day, but it did happen a couple times a week. And there was this one little boy that was in park day that was a real troublemaker. And it had gotten so bad. He picked so many fights. He even threw rocks at different kids. And he had really become such a troublemaker in this little group of, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 kids, that the mothers at Park Day told me they were considering talking to his parents and saying he couldn't come anymore to Park Day. Now, he was about, I don't know, 9 years old. And I'm a really inclusive person. I really didn't like the idea of any child being denied going to park day because they were causing some disturbances in the friendship groups and whatever of 9, 10, 11-year-olds, you know? So I had an idea, kind of strategic idea, maybe you could say a sort of spiritual idea. And it was I told my children that were close to his age that we're going to do an experiment. We're going to buy this boy a present. And they had to pick something he would really, really like. I don't remember what they chose, but they knew something he would like. And we bought the present. They wrapped it. There might have been more than one present. And I said, now we're going to give him the present and we're going to apologize for whatever. I told the kids, you're going to apologize for whatever you've done in the past. You don't know what you did, but you did something that must have upset him and made him have troubles at park day. But you want to give him this present as a sign that you're taking responsibility and that you want him to be your friend and you don't want any more troubles. And we did this, and my kids gave him the present, and we didn't tell any other families about this. And the boy was so happy and started to get along so well with the other kids that he came to a birthday party at my house. The parents became friends, and little things would show up, but he was able to step into the social circle in a way he hadn't been able to before. And it just took that one gift and acknowledgement that it wasn't all his responsibility or fault. There must have been something else that happened. And so I just tell you that story to kind of get you in the mood of becoming friends with procrastination. So the next thing in your journal is we are going to get creative here. And then we're going to share with a partner about this, okay? You're going to create a metaphor for procrastination. So if procrastination were a person or an animal or a kind of house or building or maybe a kind of outdoor area or a business, what would it be? It can be anything. It can be a petting zoo, a gas station, an ice cream store. It can be your Aunt Matilda, whatever you want it to be. Make procrastination into a person, animal, house, business, place in nature, something that's a metaphor. So someone might say procrastination is a gas station. Another might say procrastination is a ballerina. Now okay, I'm going to give you like 10 more seconds to make sure you have something. And it's okay, whatever you imagine right now is the right thing. Just trust your intuition. Even if it seems really weird, like a sandwich shop and you're gluten-free and don't eat bread. Doesn't matter, okay? Now let's imagine you can add anything you want to this metaphor, okay? What would you like to add to it? So let's say it's a kind of business, you can add something to the business. Let's say it's a person, you can give them a superpower or a value or a friend or a pet. Let's say it's a place in nature, you can add more natural elements or man-made elements, whatever you want, add something to it and write it down. And write another one down. Keep going, keep adding to it and see if you can add some helpful things to it. So if it's like a gas station, maybe you want to sell something also in the gas station to help the gas station succeed. Or if it's a ballerina, maybe you want to get her new point shoes or a very, very special dance floor. Keep adding to it. Make a nice list, at least 4 or 5 things you're